Going backwards, man, one of the craziest series to me, you had the Pacers at the Cavs. Right now, the Pacers are 2-0 on the number one seeded Cavs, number two in the NBA Cavs. Now, last time I was chopping with y'all, we were talking about the injury to Darius Garland. Now, I thought with the Swede, I thought he would be back, but it apparently is uh, much worse than they thought. So you're missing Darius Garland, game one. You got Evan Mobley, defensive player of the year, and you have coming off the bench the big pickup for them, that big trade with Atlanta with DeAndre Hunter. Man, game one, Pacers take that one. 121, 112. Very evenly distributed scoring. And that makes me worry about them for later. But we'll keep pressing forward. But take game one, surprisingly. In my mind, obviously, Cavs, you're the number one seed. I know you're missing Darius Garland, but what happens game one? Evan Mobley also turns his ankle, lost there. And then Hunter, I believe it's a shoulder injury he has. So both of them are out game two. Donovan, it's up to you. We need you to do something big. He says, let me give you 48, 9 boards, and 5 assists on 15 to 32. If I tell you a stat line like that, Cleveland's at home. I don't even mention any other names. He dropped 48, 15 to 30 from the field. 48, 9 boards, 5 assists. That man was filthy. Man, let me tell you something. This was a good game. 121-19, man, Halliburton. Missed shot, grabbed the board, grabbed his own board, pull it back for the three, and hit the game winner to stun the Cavs. 2-0. So that's how we got to 2-0. 48 points like that wasted. Very efficient, 50% shooting. I was stunned. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Now, once again, pace was pretty evenly distributed scoring again. There you had 23 from Turner, 23 from Naismith. And Naismith and Nemhard for them. Uh, that's 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 some great. Let me not say great. We use great too much. That's some very nice defenders right there, man. And hustle. Great hustlers though for sure. So you got that. You got Halliburton that's gonna dish the assist. You know, he can get hot from the field. You got Turner, he can get hot. Turner's gonna be active defensively. And of course, Siakam, which Siakam hasn't really had a breakout game, which, he can. And when I say breakout, I'm saying 20, 22, 25 points, 12, 13 rebounds. Um, but I mean, you look at it, you would think, one, looking at the record, Cleveland's going to just dominate them. But like I said, one is the injuries, which is part of the game. But it definitely makes the series interesting. But I think it's going to be a bunch of close games. And if it keeps staying close like this, if it's another game like we saw game two, Indiana's going to win it. Because one thing, ever since they said Halliburton is the most underrated player in the NBA, I mean, they had 2 game winners. He did one on the Bucks, too. Did one on the Bucks game 5. We talked about that last time with his dad. Which was banned for Indiana games for a little bit. Crazy, but hey, happens. Anyways, so Halliburton, he's been doing this thing. They're going back home with a 2-0 lead. It might be in the Cleveland because it does. I don't know. Haven't heard anything of Darius Garland coming back. Hadn't heard anything positive from the DeAndre Hunter uh, news and anything there. In Indiana, I mean, they ready to go. They're full strength. So it's that series might be a wrap. That series might be a wrap. I will give Cleveland one out of respect, but you already hear the chop room. I think that's a 5-game series, and I think the Pacers are going back to the Eastern Conference Finals. Wow. Wow.